Welcome to VGuide TV. This is Moving Charges and Magnetism Part 6 video. In this video, I want to discuss magnetic field due to infinitely long straight wire. Infinitely long straight wire. Actually, not only infinitely, finite also I am doing. So here what we are doing is, I have taken this as an infinite wire. Okay, so in this you take a small portion AB. I'm taking a small portion AB. It's a finite region. Okay, it's a finite region. So I'm doing with a finite only, finite conductor of AB. And in that finite conductor, you take a small element of length dl that is at a distance L from the center. And you just consider a point which is perpendicular to the point, and this point is called P. And I need to find what is the magnetic field at the point P. According to right hand thumb rule, I can tell that here the magnetic field is directed inwards. Now I am taking the small element of length dl here. Next, what we are doing is, we are connecting the element to the point. The distance is r and the angle I marked as phi. And this angle, the angle what it made here, that is theta. Okay. Now what we are doing is, I am going to find out few angles from here. According to this small triangle, inside small triangle, I am writing what is sine phi. What is sine phi? Opposite side by hypotenuse, that is x by r. According to this cos theta, that is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So it means that I got the first relation. If you take the small triangle, I get sine phi is equal to cos theta. Phi is the angle formed here and theta is the angle formed here. Next I am going to calculate what is tan theta. Opposite side by adjacent side. That is L by x. If you want L equals x tan theta. If you want dl, I am differentiating. If you need dl is equal to x sec square theta. So I got some conclusion from this equation. I have written this in a box. R equals, according to this equation, R equals x by cos theta. Sin phi is equal to cos theta and dl equals x sec square theta. So from this diagram, I just made some trigonometric conclusion. That's all. Only in this step we are differentiating and writing. Now, in the previous video, I discussed about Biot-Savart law. What is Biot-Savart law? Magnetic field due to an element of length dl at the point P is dB equals mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta or sin phi by r square. dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin phi by r square. That is mu naught by 4 pi I into what we are writing here is, we need the value of dl. What is dl? X sec square theta. I am writing that. Sin phi I am changing as cos theta. Divided by r I am writing as x by cos theta. So now you understood why I am taking these all trigonometric ratio first. All the terms dl, sin phi, r square, everything I am converting with this. I wrote. Next step, simple mathematical step, mu naught by 4 pi into I into, we know that sec square theta and cos square theta get cancelled. So the remaining term is x and x square, 1x get cancelled. So your equation is mu naught by 4 pi I cos theta d theta by x. Mu naught by 4 pi I cos theta d theta by x. I got it. But now I am just extending this to the point from here to here. So from the point P I am joining to B and joining to A. So here we are taking the angle like this. This angle I am just taking here. The angle is theta 2 and this angle I am taking as theta 1. So theta 2 and theta 1. Theta 1 I am taking it like this, but theta 2 in the clockwise direction and theta 1 in anti-clockwise direction. So if you need the total magnetic field, you need to integrate it. Now we find only for theta, no? Now I am integrating. If you need the total magnetic field due to the total element, integral of minus theta 1. Why minus theta 1? I told because I am taking it in the anti-clockwise direction angle. So minus theta 1, integral of minus theta 1 to theta 2 dB. Mu naught I by 4 pi x is constant. Integral of minus theta 1 to theta 2 cos theta d theta. Integral of cos theta is sin theta. So sin theta within the limits minus theta 1 to theta 2. Upper limit minus lower limit we have to do. So dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi x into sin. Upper limit is theta 2 minus of minus sin theta minus 1. Sin theta minus 1 is minus sin theta 1. So that minus will get minus and the middle minus will become plus. So your equation become B equals mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. So I can take this is the equation for your finite wire because I know the length. I know the length of the wire. That is for a finite wire. Finite wire equation becomes, what is a finite wire equation? Mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. I repeat, we are doing magnetic field due to infinitely long wire, but I did not reach so far infinite. I reached only finite wire. So I am taking an element of length d, a big conductor of a small portion length AB. In that again I am taking a small element of length dl. dl I am joining to the point P. It makes an angle of phi and here it makes an angle of theta. The point to the element we are just joining it like this, that is R, and to the midpoint we are just joining with a distance of x, and from midpoint to the element the length is L. After that I am taking some trigonometric ratios, sin phi, tan theta and dl we are doing. Because why we are taking these all? Because in this equation I have dl, sin phi and r square. So you don't get confused what are the terms I need to find out. I need to get dl, sin phi and r square. According to that we are changing the terms. So we are finding L and then dl. For cos theta we are doing. Then after that I am just taking here, I got due to this element what is the magnetic field, that is mu naught I by 4 pi x into cos theta d theta. But I need for this total length means I have taken the angle with respect to the center point. This is theta 2 in the clockwise direction and theta 1 in the anti-clockwise direction. So I am integrating for the total magnetic field, that is mu naught I by 4 pi x into integral of minus theta 1 to theta 2 cos theta d theta. Mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin theta within the limits minus theta 1 to theta 2. I get a very beautiful equation, mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. Now we need for infinite long. Infinite long means if you are joining, this length is so big. So if you are joining, this angle will become almost 90. So if it is an infinitely long wire, theta 1 and theta 2 become pi by 2. If theta 1 and theta 2 are pi by 2, what happened to your equation? Mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2. That is 1 plus 1. So that get cancelled and we get another beautiful equation, mu naught. What is the equation? Mu naught I by 2 pi x. That is, this is the conductor. See, it is infinitely long and we need to find the magnetic field here. This is a current carrying conductor. Due to this current carrying conductor, magnetic field is going out. And what is the equation? B equals mu naught I by 2 pi x. B equals mu naught I by 2 pi x. If the point is lying along the wire, it means this is a conductor. I need to find the magnetic field at this point or this point. If you take the sin theta, it will be sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. So the magnetic field B will be equal to 0. Magnetic field B will be 0. So I repeat, we are doing magnetic field due to an infinitely long straight wire. Infinitely long straight wire. Before that I gave you what is the equation for magnetic field due to a finite wire. I gave you mu naught I by 4 pi x into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. Remember, theta 1 and theta 2 are the angle formed here, because we can write an equation with angle formed here also. So instead of sin, that cos term will come. Then after getting the finite equation, I told you if it's an infinite wire, theta 1 and theta 2 become pi by 2, and your equation for magnetic field due to an infinitely long wire, B equals mu naught I by 2 pi x. B equals mu naught I by 2 pi x. Then next one what I am telling is magnetic field is along the length of the wire means If we need to find a magnetic field, this is a wire and we need to find the magnetic field at this point, it is 0. Magnetic field is 0. So we derived this equation by using which law only? Biot-Savart law only we derived. So we did this with the Biot-Savart law, magnetic field due to an infinitely long wire due to Biot-Savart law. Thank you for watching our channel, VGuide TV. Subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you.